Alrighty guys, what is going on? It is EJ with Anchor Overland coming at you with a brand new video this week. So this week I am back in Anza Borrego. I am approximately 5 miles from Borrego Wash, which I did a video on a few months ago. I'll put it up here on top of the screen. Please go ahead and check that out after you finish this video. Alright, so in this video I am actually on Sin Nombre Canyon Road. I'm going to be going deep into Anza Borrego to find a camping spot and to explore. This is my first time in this part of Anza Borrego, my first time on this trail. So I am going to be discovering it along with you, and I hope you stick around and enjoy the video. So it appears that this is a pretty popular trail. Now I've been on the trail now for about 15 minutes and I've already come across two Wranglers and some Toyota Tacomas. So we'll see how it goes the further in I get, and then some of the offshoots that I'm looking at on the map. Now I'm hoping that a lot of these people aren't camping. I did see some tents on the roofs of some of these Tacomas, so maybe they're planning on staying the night. But there are thousands of acres of desert out here, so I'm pretty sure I'll be able to find somewhere where I'm not, surrounded by other vehicles and other people. Kind of crazy how every single desert in California, especially Southern California, has something else that's unique about it. A lot of people they figure, they go on one off-road trail in the desert in SoCal and they've been, they'll be the same as every other single one, but that's not the case. Now yes, don't be wrong, sand is sand, so the sand is going to be the same color, the sand is going to be, the same greeniness as the other deserts. But even, 15-20 miles from Borrego Wash, where I was, the landscape is completely different here. Like right now I'm going through a canyon that is literally made out of sand. there's no rock. It's all, you know, giant, you know, sand walls that were created, you know, carved out over, you know, probably thousands of years of you know, rainfall and of, you know, water flowing through this area. And it is just amazing. Like, I will never get, you know, tired of seeing this stuff. And the day that the day that I feel as if I have seen everything that Southern California has to offer is the day that I am, you know, gonna leave Southern California. The day I'm going to move out of this area. You know, of course, unless the U.S. Navy has different plans for me. But voluntarily, the day that I'll get tired of, you know, this scenery, is the day that I voluntarily leave California, that I leave Southern California and don't come back. I don't see that ever happening though. Plus, you know, right now is, you know, early March, and a lot of the wild desert plants, flowers, are on bloom right now. So you have a bunch of yellows and a bunch of purples, flowers just everywhere, slowly come into bloom. It's pretty cool. Okay, I gotta focus coming down this. There we go. There we go. Like I said, just absolutely amazing. I don't think he has it in 4 low. If he did, he wouldn't be skidding as much as he is. Alrighty guys, well, I was following the trail that I was on, and I found out why it was so busy. I found my way to Diablo Drop Off. I'm sure you guys all know what Diablo Drop Off is. It is a quite popular steep decline in Anza Borrego Desert. So I am gonna give it a shot and go down. Now there's plenty of other vehicles around that if I need a spot, they can help me out. But I don't think I'll need one. Looking at the options, there's 3 lines total, and they're all pretty manageable for a Jeep, so I'll give it a shot. so I made it through Diablo Drop off and that little part of the trail. I am currently heading towards Sandstone Canyon to go check out some mud caves that have been on my bucket list for quite a while. Trail Recon, Brad has been there quite a few times, done a few videos on it. I've been out this way quite a few times. I just never made it to the mud caves. I pretty much just made it down Sandstone Canyon, and then I just hung the Yui and got out of there because it's one way. It's in and out. That part of the trail is just an in and out. So never ventured, or I guess hiked to those canyons because I'm an off-roader, not a hiker. So yeah, I'm gonna go and check that out. I accidentally missed the turn, so I'm backtracking a little bit, but only about a quarter of a mile, and then I'm gonna be on Sandstone Canyon and to the mud caves. So alright, so the mud caves might have to wait for another video. So I followed the GPS to where it said they were, but when I got there, the trail ended, and there was a footpath that I started to follow. I saw a bunch of shoe prints, and it led me here. So a bunch of rocks and a pretty steep climb. So I am currently hiking my way back down because I don't want to keep climbing up this mountain through all these rocks just for this not to be the place. I'm out here alone, and I have no cell phone service, which wouldn't even matter because I left my cell phone in the Jeep. So I'm going to carefully climb back down all of these rocks and get back to the Jeep, have my snack, and then continue back on the trail, heading back into the deep desert. So yeah. Alright, well, judging by these tracks that I made, I am definitely on the right track. And I see my baby. There she is. Alright, let's get my snack real fast. I will say though, there's a worse place to have lunch. I mean, definitely a worse spot to have lunch. Well, except I'm not having lunch, I'm just having a snack. In fact, I am having, let's see, I am having watermelon for my snack. Alright, so I am going to eat this snack real fast, and then I will get back on the trail. See you guys then. Alrighty guys, what is going on? I am off the trail and officially at camp for the night. I'm actually surrounded by some side-by-sides and dirt bikes right now going all around in circles. But they should all die down here pretty soon since the sun is going down right behind those mountains. I'm a little bit closer to the road and other people than I would have liked. But I was being selfish and I wanted to see as much as I could. So from my last, update, I left Anza Borrego and started traveling through Ocotillo, heading towards Salton Sea, heading west, well, northwest towards Salton Sea. I am currently about 60 miles from where I started. I went through, Diablo Drop off, went through Fish Creek Wash, followed that all the way down till I got to BLM land, and then I traveled like down a bunch of side-by-side and dune buggy trails Pretty sketch, honestly, but it was fun. And now I am setting up camp. It is currently just after sunset, so it's about 1750-ish. For those non-military folks, oh, it's 1755. But for those of you non-military folks, that is 5:55 in the evening, so 5:55 p.m. But if you guys remember, in my last video I did for me camping, when I went to Joshua Tree, I mentioned a trick that I found out for airing up this mattress. So, like I said, it does have this little like foot pump that you can put your foot on and keep stepping on it, or you can take your Kraken tire wow, I can't speak. But your Kraken or your twin ARB, and then put this right over the outlet and then turn it on. And now, it's a little bit loud, but now the air mattress is being filled up by the air compressor. And just like that, she's filled up. Now, I am gonna blow a little bit more air in it with my mouth, but that is just so I can ensure that it is as full as I want it to be full. But I'm gonna finish setting up camp, and then I am going to eat my dinner with this amazing view of the sunset. Pretty amazing, huh? Ooh. All right, let's I'm gonna finish up, and then I'll get back with you after I get my fire started. Good morning, guys. It is day 2. Sorry, I know last night I said I was gonna, come back on after I set up camp. By the time I got the fire started and I ate my dinner, it was already pretty much pitch black, and there was just no light. Not enough light to actually record anything meaningful. But I am awake. It is almost 8 a.m. We had daylight savings time last night here on the West Coast. So I'm waking up around the usual time as I would wake up back in San Diego, back in my house. Kind of slept kind of crappy last night. There were side-by-sides and dirt bikes and quads going like all over the place last night. Even at like midnight to 2 in the morning, I was being woken up by what sounded like dirt bikes literally right next to my face. So I don't know. I mean, I'm looking down at the ground and seeing some tracks pretty close to my bed or my tent. So I don't know if those were there last night. I'm gonna have to review the footage and see, or see if those are fresh, and I could explain why I felt like there was someone right next to my head. Because, well, you can see that track right there that is going right by my tent. But nevertheless, I am going to break down camp, and then I'm going to have some breakfast. I have some oatmeal, and I have I want to say strawberry and blueberry cup. Let me see. Yes. Oh, it's strawberries, blueberries, and blackberries. So I'm gonna eat that along with maybe some oatmeal. Depends if I want to get my burner and everything out. And then I have some Celsius for my coffee. So I'm gonna do that real fast, break down camp, and then I'll see you back on the trail. Alright, so I have everything packed up. I am back in the Jeep, and I am planning out my trip from here on out, for the next leg of my trip. So I am currently, let's see if I can see it. So I am currently right here. So down here is Anza Borrego. Now to my north is Salton Sea. So I am thinking of just following up these trails to the Salton Sea, to the 86, and then heading home. Right now that looks like the best option. I am at the Ocotillo Wells State Vehicular Recreation Area. So I could just hop straight on the road, the highway right there, and head straight home, but what's the fun in that? It's early morning. I want to go out and see some more of these trails. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna head up through Salton Sea, up through Ocotillo Wells to Salton Sea. All right, let's get after it. Alrighty guys, I am back on concrete. Well, about to be back on concrete. Just have to air up. So to my right is Salton Sea. So might go and drive around Salton Sea for a few, maybe 20-30 minutes. And then I'm gonna head back down to San Diego. I'm about 2 hours away, depending on traffic. So gonna go ahead and knock that out. I want to thank you guys for stopping by and hopefully watching to this point. I really do appreciate those of you guys that do watch to this point. You guys don't know how much it helps my position on YouTube. If you have made it this far and you are not subscribed, please consider dropping a subscribe down below, and then go ahead and hit that like and that bell so you never miss any of my videos. Well, until next time, this has been EJ with Anchor Overland. Until next time, enjoy your next adventure.
I should've known it was too good to be true. Thinking anything real would come out of someone like you. I'm a fool. I guess the prettiest girls use idiots like me. 힘들어 심장이 꺼졌나 어린 듯이 멈췄어 내 마음 때린 거는 I'm so lost. Thought it was L-O-V-E. Why was I too blind to see that you were just using me? And it's more than I can say. 그게 잘 안 돼.